what could have been us working together, like all of us working together to get Semaj justice, is turned into this whole entire circus, and everybody keep wanting to say I'm the leader of it. I'm not the leader of it. See, let me tell y'all something. Because if anybody feel me, let me know. Give me some thumbs up if you agree with this, right? If, say for instance, you come up on the scene, right? And some people tell you, please put yourself in my shoes. Matter of fact, they don't even tell you. You got to hear from God Dad that your goddaughter is missing. You ain't seen your god baby in months because they shut you out of her life. And then when you finally get to hear something about her, you hear that she's missing. Let me put that back in your head, right? You shut out of her life, and the next thing you hear about your goddaughter is that she's missing. And then on top of that, you hear that the 3 adult women who were with her claim they don't know what happened. They don't know how she came up missing. They even go, you even find out that they ain't called no police until like what, 3-4 hours later. Until 3 or 4 hours later. You feel in your heart something is fishy, but you just want to find your godchild. You want to find this baby that you love. So you just focus on finding this child. You're out here looking, climbing in bushes, trees, everything to find your godchild, scoping the entire area out, leaving your own children behind to find out where your godchild is. Then on top of that, after all of those hours of searching, crying because you can't find her, you find out that she was dead under a filthy ass couch. Now you tell me, if you're not gonna go up to them people and demand answers, are you just gonna sit around and be like, police, just take care of it? I'll just it's out of my hands. Police, you take care of it. No. If you are a real godparent, a real parent, a real friend, a real relative, you're gonna make them give you answers. And that was my thing. Hold on. This shit don't sound right. Y'all story is changing. You about to tell me what the hell happened? What happened? What's going on? That's my thing. I don't get what the fucking problem is with me asking them to make sure they tell me what is going on. What is the problem with that? What's the problem with that? I don't give a damn how hard I'm going. I don't care if I'm hurting feelings. Semaj don't have feelings anymore, remember? So I can give a fuck about their feelings. I want to know what the hell happened to my goddaughter. Okay? That's my thing. So while I'm grilling their ass, I'm going hard with them. I'm asking them what happened. Go all up and down my timeline for people who've been here since the beginning. Y'all saw me. What happened to Semaj? Why are you lying? Why did your story change? Y'all know that's how I've been doing. So how are people coming out, people, they family, they friends and all of this, coming all out the woodwork talking about, we don't like the way you going about this. They're not lying. They can't possibly know. Listen, I'm finna tell it to you like this, right? The first day when they claimed Semaj was missing, everybody, grandma, mama, auntie, all said they were going to get ice cream and that Semaj wandered off. I posted all of the articles, everything. I have been diligently going through every single thing. I mean, staying up at night, going over every single word. Because the shit ain't adding up. I need answers. So let me know if y'all gonna be be the type of people to sit back and be like, no, police, just handle it. I'm not going to do anything. Then bye-bye. Get off my post. Bye-bye. But if you're going to be like me and demand answers, then you feel where I'm coming from. I want answers. The little bullshit they giving out is not good enough. You can't sit up here and tell me you don't know what happened to Semaj, because the first night she was missing, the house was searched. The house was searched. And on that first night she was missing, Grandma said that that guy Doug, the neighborhood pedophile, took her and had people busting out that window and stuff. See, Grandma and Auntie was saying that shit. That was the very first red herring. And the people who was out there, y'all remember. You may not want to say nothing because y'all the type of people, oh no, let police handle it. No, but I'm not. I don't give a damn about feelings. I don't give a fuck about any of y'all feelings or how y'all feel about my approach in this matter. This is for my godchild. You can't see how hard I'm going for my godchild? And for you people, that punk ass dude, I'm not gonna say your name, but you know who you are. Why you talking about, well, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? You had to have known. Let me get this straight. So you trying to tell me, as hard as I'm going, so for all of y'all, as hard as I'm going now, you actually think in that little bitty ass mind of yours that I knew my godchild was being abused and wouldn't do shit about it? Like, really? As hard as I'm going now, all this bullshit I'm going through now, you really think I'm just going to sit up somewhere and let my baby get abused? Oh, right. Of course you would, because that's some shit you would do. You the same person talking about don't step on toes, right? Same person trying to tell me to consider their feelings. Fuck their feelings. And fuck your feelings. I want answers. I went so far as to contact the Steve Wilkos show myself. Because you see, at first, I asked them. I asked Grandma. I asked Aunt. I even was reaching out to Mom, asking them, what happened? What happened? Mom tells me, Cherie tells me, oh, Toya, I can't talk about this. I hope you understand. And my thing was to her, I will never fucking understand. You need to get some answers. Just like with Grandma, Aunt. Y'all need to get some motherfucking answers. Then they say they working with police. Police officer who is directly handling the case says they're not cooperating. Who's not cooperating? Because I'm the person in the damn video asking him. I made it myself. I made sure I was there to get answers. I wasn't sitting off in no fucking sidelines. I was there on the front line. Okay, police officer, who's not cooperating? And he said the mother, Cherie Gordon, Darlene Crosby, the grandmother, paternal grandmother, and Lucretia Crosby, paternal aunt. This is what he said. So with him saying that, oh, hell no. Y'all need to answer some questions. You need to cooperate. They claim they're cooperating. They claim they passed a lie detector. Funny, because the detector said they failed. You can call them anytime you want to, Detective R.J. Austin. Detective R.J. Austin said they failed, and they failed specific fucking questions. Specific questions. So, Dad, you hearing it from me. If you don't want to take what I'm saying, James, you call that damn detective yourself. Oh, but like you said, the detective is lying on your family. Remember? I posted that too. You said the detective is lying and I'm lying, and the only way you would come to that meeting on behalf of your daughter is to come after me and the detective. Not to get justice for your daughter, no. To come after me and the detective. Ain't that something? That's why I made that little post. You can come to a meeting to try to attack me, but you can't come to the meeting on the behalf of your daughter to get answers. You see, bro, I haven't had a problem with you. Again, in the beginning, you came after me. It wasn't thank you, Toya, for fighting for my child. No. You came directly after me, and you are doing the things that you are doing now. You said some of the most hurtful shit to me. You even went so far as to say I wasn't even her godmom. One minute you were saying I wasn't her godmom, and when people saw through the bullshit, then you start saying I wasn't a good enough godmom. Then you start saying I was never there, which I feel is so fucking heartless and bogus. And yet I still try to reach out to you. I still try to work with you. And if you finally wake up and see the light, I will still have my hand extended out to work with you. It does not matter. If you truly want justice, if you wake up tomorrow and you truly want justice for Semaj, all right, bro, join us. Just like with the Justice for Semaj Action Team. When they really feel that they want justice, join us. I saw today, it was brought to my attention today, that one of them made a status talking about, let's get along. Let's get along. We can work together. And I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but I told her, I was like, y'all was the ones standing on the opposite side laughing at us. Y'all were the ones who got mad when I reached out to Jed. So what do you mean? If you really truly want to work together, none of this shit would have been happening, right? Because we would all be out there marching. You say you want to work together. Why didn't you come out and join us last night? And I know that woman. I've known that woman for a very long time. I respect her and I love her. But right is right, wrong is wrong. If you really want us to work together, honey, work with us. You got Jed doing all of this stuff in y'all name. You speak out against that stuff. What about when somebody bashed me from y'all group page, y'all official group page? Made that bash about me and I told y'all about it. Wasn't nothing said then. Or when one of y'all members got on my post cussing me out and stuff. And y'all got on there, no, she didn't mean it like that. She didn't mean it like that. And I told y'all, yes, she did. She meant it exactly like that. Talking about I'm bringing violence to the meetings. I would never do anything like that to Semaj in my life. But here it is. Dad said he was coming specifically to that meeting to handle me and the detective and nothing is said towards him. So like I said, if you really want to work together, you would be working together. And then to the fella who claims he got so much information and that there's another side to the story, what other fucking side to the story can it be? There are 3 suspects in this, bro. 3 suspects in this who was with Semaj at her last moments. What other side to the story is? Other than the one that they're not telling us. And if you knew this, you claim, okay, I was trying to reach out to Jed. I was trying to reach out to everybody. Bro, I've been here. Your profile say you live in Joliet. I've been here. You could have been came up to me, but no, you come at me like, why wasn't you there? Why didn't you do anything? You had to have known. You that same MF saying that same dumbass shit. No matter how many times I say I was shut out of my baby's life, you still get up on here talking about you want justice, but turn around and say that bullshit to me. And I asked you, well, did you say any of this to Dad? Oh no, Dad was in jail, so he get a pass. Right. Because it's just inconceivable that I could be shut out of her life. With all this shit going on now, cease and desist letter, order of protection, it's just inconceivable that I was shut out of Semaj's life. It's inconceivable that I didn't know what was going on. Which, in Dad's interview, Dad said he had no idea the house was like that. So that would mean he wasn't there. And I told y'all he wasn't there. When Semaj and her mom and her brothers were kicked out of their house because of Grandma Darlene and Auntie Creature and Auntie Tatiana and all of them getting her kicked out, she came to stay here. Where were you? You was off with your other girlfriend. And whenever you wanted money, you would come and get money from Cherie, knowing Cherie had to get together a security deposit for whatever new house or apartment she was going to find. You knew that. You knew your children still were in need. There were times we were out and you knew your children were in need and you would still ask Cherie for money. And what would I do, Cherie? No, baby. No. Your son need new shoes. No, Cherie, no. You are having a daughter. You're having a child. You are pregnant right now. You don't give no man no money. See, what I'm starting to think is maybe you were the one who told Cherie to shut me out my baby's life. Because, I mean, look at all the stuff that you're doing now. Don got on here and he asked you, Like, bro, what is your problem? What is your problem? He asked you this, and you talking all this side shit, but not once did you tell him, oh, Toya mad because I don't want her. Oh, yeah, because you can't run that shit on him. Yeah, try telling him that shit. Right, because you over there making up bullshit to him. Just throwing shit out your ass. He like, I don't even know what bro talking about. Exactly. Because he can't tell you that shit. He won't tell you that shit. This man actually talking about, no, Toya wasn't there. Toya wasn't there. Bro, what's your beef with Toya? You know fucking well Toya was there. Toya was there when you wasn't there. Because remember when I took your son out, I took your son, you know, the one who's in the hospital. I took them out. I couldn't take Semaj because she was too young. My son had a football game. So I took all the boys, including your nephew, your daughter's son. Okay, I took them to my son's football game, and he was acting up, and I told him, you better stop. I'm gonna tell your daddy. And he said, and I told you this. He said, tell my daddy. My daddy don't love me anyway. That's what he said, and I told you about it. Don told you about it. Maybe that's why he had the problems that he had. Maybe that's why he was acting up. I remember the last time he was at my house. He had one of those outbursts, and I knew what his problem was. I just grabbed him, and I held him. And you want to know what Jakai did? He stopped fighting me. His body went limp, and he just cried. You see, all he needed was love. All he wanted was love from you. That's all he wanted. And if you wasn't going to give it to him, if mom wouldn't listen to him, TT Toya was there to give it to him. That's why I would let the kids come to my house. That is why. And you see, Jakai, from the DCFS report, Jakai, he reached out, and I believe he would have reached out to me if he could have continued to come around. I believe it in my heart. He was going to reach out to me to help him. But y'all stop that. Y'all stop that. Y'all stopped him from coming over. I would ask Cherie, can the kids come over? Can I see the kids? No, the kids got to go here. The kids got to go there. Next day, Cherie, can I see the kids? You know, can my godbaby come over? No. Semaj going with her daddy. And you remember that day, I asked you about it, and you like, no, I wasn't going to pick up Semaj. So what I do? What Don, how about you talk to them and bring the kids over? You see, you can give a shout out to Don for getting the kids, but you failed to realize Don was getting them in my car, bringing them to my house. But maybe you do realize that. Maybe that's why you stopped letting him get the kids. A lot of this stuff could have been prevented if y'all would have just worked together. It takes a village to raise a child, right? You had help. You knew I was helping. I was there to help. Cherie was going to school. She was going to school. She was trying to get herself together. I was there to help her, to genuinely help her. You knew when your family got her kicked out. You knew that. And I told you right then and there, they were wrong for what they did to her. I told you, and you agreed with me. But now all of a sudden, oh, you don't know anything. This whole situation is messed up. Whole situation is messed up. And you're right, Lori. I showed them love. I showed them love. That is why I got the name TT Toya. You see, James, if you were around, you would have known they were calling me that. You say you see Jakai once a month, ask him. You sit down and you ask him, Jakai, what were you going through? You don't have to bring up my name. You don't have to bring me up at all. But you sit down and you ask him. Firstly, give him a hug. Show him you love him. Just hold him. Hold him. Tell him everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. I love you. I am here for you. I may not have been here in the beginning, but I am here for you now, son. I love you. You see, I feel so sorry for Jakai because he lost his sister. He was crying out for help. And the one person who was trying to understand him, me, was shut out of his life. Do you know, when I first found out he was in the hospital, I was trying so hard to find out where he was so I can go there and see him. I couldn't get no info from any of you. So I'm calling hospitals trying to find him, and they can't give me the information because I'm not family. I was trying to get custody of him. Ask Cherie. I didn't want to talk to Cherie, but I wanted to do what's best for the children. You see, I have a lot of bad feelings towards Cherie because she put these kids in this situation. After I asked her millions of times not to. I asked her, Cherie, please don't do this. Don't let these people stay with you. Get these people out of your life, honey. You were in school. You were in school, baby. You was doing good. You were doing so good without them. But no. She let them come, ruin her house, and do all of this stuff. So I had hard feelings toward her. I still do. I still do. But I talked to her to try to get custody of the kids. I wanted to get custody of Jakai. Next thing I know, they wouldn't even call me no more. We were on the path to getting him here. I spoke to the caseworker, everything. And like I said, next thing I know, I wasn't getting calls anymore. I didn't know what happened, what was going on. The only thing I could think of was Cherie went back on what she said. Because in that conversation, I told her, I'm like, Cherie, please don't go back on this. Please don't go back on this. Let Jakai come be with me. Let him be with me. The Justice for Semaj Action Team, they knew. They knew what I was trying to do. I'm not a good enough godmom, right? I would sit there and let my godchild be abused, right? Let me guess, I'm lying, right? If only y'all knew. That's what I mean. Y'all get on here, y'all bash me, y'all say all this bullshit, but you have no idea what I've done and what I've been through. You say I look for fame, I seek fame, and you don't even know the half of what I have been doing for that family. And by that family, I mean Cherie and her children. In these situations, godparents, fellow godparents, we have no control. Tonya, James went to jail, I want to say in like maybe that February before Semaj passed. Before he went to jail, he wasn't around. He wasn't really around. He would stop by every now and then to get Semaj. I guess when I wanted to get her, nope, I'll get her. That's how it was. Because there was times when I called and I would be like, Cherie, can I get my godbaby? And she would say no, because James is coming to get her. So what can I do? No matter if he's there or not. If she say, Dad, you can take her, ain't nothing I can do. And that's what it was. So that's why I say I don't know if it was him who was really the one who shut me out. Him and his family who shut me out. All I know is I was telling Cherie, don't deal with those people. Those people are not good for you. Get them away. Keep them away from my baby. Because like I said, Grandma Darlene, Dad, and the rest of his family let that girl jump on Cherie while she was pregnant with my godbaby. Cherie was pregnant with my godbaby. I want to say Cherie was about, 7 months? I had just dropped Cherie off. Because a lot of times me and Cherie, we would just kick it. Sit at my house with me. Sometimes me and her, we would go to the movies, all of that. Because I felt she deserved it. She'd be like, Toy, I don't got no money. It's okay, Cherie. I got you. Let's go see a movie. You know, you need to get out. You know, you've been going to school. You've been taking care of yourself. And you've been doing good, girl. I want to take you out. I want to treat you out. So I took her out while she was pregnant. I noticed James was sitting outside in the car. Down, talked to him. And we left. The next thing I know, the next day, Cherie tell me that they brought James' girlfriend to her house to fight her. And that girl fought her. That's when I got so pissed off and started checking everybody. That girl, I checked her. Why the fuck would you do that? Why would you fight her while she's pregnant? If you want to fight her after she have her baby. You shouldn't even be fighting over no man any fucking way. But if you want to fight her after she have my baby. And grandma decides to get her messy ass in the shit. Man, don't worry about Toya. Don't worry about Toya. You can beat Toya's ass and all this other shit. Hold on, grandma. Why you even let this happen? Why you was right there? Dad, you was right there. She's sitting over there talking about your son, calling your son stupid and shit. And what you do? After it's over, you leave with her. What if she would have lost my baby? What if something would have happened to my baby? What if my baby would have had a deformity or something? Oh, okay. Right. Oh, well, right? And then after I go off on them, they get mad at Cherie because Cherie told me. and then got that girl kicked out of her damn house. Did all of that bullshit and got her kicked out. Megan, I don't know if I can forgive her. Yes, while she was pregnant with Semaj. And then Cherie went to the hospital to have Semaj. And I was having the kids. Do you know one time when the kids got out of the school, Cherie told me as usual, go get them. Toy, you got them. I go there. Grandma got them. And I'm like, what the hell, Cherie? I was coming to get the kids. Because they told me, they left with their grandma. Cherie, why would you do that? After what they did to you, girl. They did that shit to you. Why would you do that? Why would you have them around the kids? Toya, that's their grandma. Toya, that's their family. They wanted to get them. But Cherie, look at all the shit that they've been doing to you. That's their family, Toy. And then when she had Semaj, they was up in the hospital holding Semaj. Took pictures with Semaj. I couldn't even be at the hospital when Cherie had Semaj. Again, I'm not family. Family trumps my wishes. Actual blood and family trumps my wishes. Right? When Cherie was here living with me, I got up at night with her. I got up. I had Semaj. Semaj was here with me. I never mistreated her. Those kids were happy here. They were happy here. The boys, they would always play video games with me. Then I let them play by themselves. Hold Semaj. Just hold her. And what you say, Cherie, you gonna spoil her, Toy. It don't matter. This is TT, Toya's baby. She my baby. It don't matter if she's spoiled. If she want to be held all the time, I can hold her. That's what I'm here for, right? This man, I can't call him a man. This guy will try to get a restraining order on me and say that I was sending people after him. That's funny. How did I try to send anybody after you when I'm getting threats myself? I'm getting threats from your family. Your own family was threatening me. You want to talk about threats, bro? My life has been threatened. Your mama and your sister was on Facebook telling some dude to come here and handle me. They gave him my address. They had a group chat where they gave him my address. They were threatening me and they were threatening my children. You want to talk about threats. But the difference between you and I is I picked myself up. I bought extra bullets for my gun. You see, I have a FOIA card. I have a gun. And I made it publicly known that I will protect my children and myself by any means necessary. I went so far as to tell everyone, if you feel like you are going to come to my house and take me away from my children or take my children away from me, I will kill you. I will kill you. I made it known. I said that if I catch anybody outside my house, anybody at this house, because y'all was posting my address, I said it. If I catch you at this house, I am blowing your fucking head off. And I will be well within my rights to do so. Because the first thing I did with those threats, those screenshots, I took them to police. Police act like they don't want to do anything about it. Okay. The main thing, my main focus, protecting my children and myself. And I still stand by it. I still stand by it. Been to the gun range. I've been doing a lot of things. You may not know. You don't need to know what all I've been doing. But I've been doing a lot of things. Because you see, the difference between y'all and me is I'm going to protect mine. Ain't shit happening to mine. I won't let that shit happen. I won't let nobody harm my kids. Came to a point where I had to go to relatives' house. I had to sleep over there a few nights. It came to the point where I would leave my kids with my mom, make sure that they safe over there, because sometimes they didn't even feel safe at home. Okay, y'all go stay with Granny. It's okay. Mama will be here. Mom will be here to make sure that my house isn't burned down. But you're worried about threats. I've been threatened for 6 fucking months. And you worried about some threats now? I never told anyone to do anything to you. Never. And I don't condone anyone doing anything to you. I don't. No matter how much you hate me, I don't wish no ill will on you. I've tried to understand you, still try to work with you. It's you who have it in your head. It is you creating all this bullshit. You didn't even have a legitimate reason to try and get a restraining order on me. Why? Because the bishop told you to? Why is it so hard for you to see? As a matter of fact, I don't even think it's hard for you to see. I believe you see. You are Semaj's father. I don't know. Your family telling you they don't know, that's not good enough. They were on national television. National television. Your sister. I posted the video on national television. National television telling the world Semaj wandered off. Now all of a sudden, oh, the last place we saw Semaj was in the house with her mother. Y'all never said that in the beginning. That don't strike you as odd? But, like I said, I contacted Steve Wilkos because the family, the Crosby'S and all of them, I was even doing it for Cherie. I was doing it for everybody. What I did was, I was like, take a polygraph. Nah, bitch, you pay for one. You pay for us to take one, we'll take one. I was like, oh, okay. I'll just call Steve Wilkos. Call Steve Wilkos. Well, bitch, you got to take one too. Okay, I'll take one with you then. I will take, if that's what it takes to get you on here to pass the polygraph, cool. Fine. We'll be on that show together. Then there's people like, oh, she want attention. That's why she want to go on the show. No. They told me a terms of them going would be me having to come on there and take one with them. Why? I don't fucking know. But that's what they were saying. They were saying they was throwing anything, any obstacle out there for me, thinking I was going to back down. Oh, hell no. Y'all don't know me. I'm not backing down, especially on the behalf of my goddaughter. I'm not backing down. So I called the show. But there's so many haters out here. It was haters who made 3 fucking hate groups against me. They called the show. They called the producers complaining to the producers. They got mad at me. The producers are still out here. They're still out here on Facebook trying to get in contact with them. So, according to your family, James, if they pass the lie detector test, like they claim they did, and I've said this to the other family, their family who is defending them, if they pass the lie detector test, right, why not either A, get the results from the police and show everybody like, look, we're innocent, or B, publicly show everyone they're innocent. What is wrong with that? They call me a liar. What's wrong with getting on here and proving me wrong? I've said a million times, ask Tamika Robinson, I've said a million times, if I'm ever wrong, I will apologize. But until then, you all look guilty in my damn eyes. And you all need to give me some answers. You all need to let me know what the hell happened. The most you will get out of this is what? Upset? Your feelings hurt? Oh, well, fuck your feelings. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I only care about Semaj's. You will get over this. Semaj never will. So, again, fuck your feelings. That's just how I was feeling. That's how I'm still feeling. Fuck y'all feelings. It's only Semaj. I've been telling y'all for the longest, justice for Semaj, justice for Semaj. So, fuck y'all feelings. I don't care about them. And we can still go. I even went so far as to say, you know, Dad, you claim you started firing all this shit. Why don't you be there and prove that you didn't? All of us can take one. All of us. Everybody associated with this. Come on and take it. Come on the Steve Wilkos show and take a damn lie detector. No, nobody wants to go on there and take it. So, since nobody wants to go on there and take it, that looks like guilt in my eyes. I had the family, one of their family members, one of them Crosby'S said was the same. Why should they have to go on there? Because it's the same lie detector that they take at the police station. I tell her the reason why they should go on there is because if it's the same lie detector that they took at the police station that they claim they passed, they will pass then, right? So what's wrong with them going? Tell them to go. Because you can get on here and call me a liar all the fuck you want. I'm not going to shut up until I get proof. Now, you show me a polygraph that they passed. Cool, I can move around. And I told them, how about you all clear your name so police and everyone else can move the fuck on around to somebody else? I've said that. But their thing is, we shouldn't have to do anything on y'all time. We don't have to prove ourselves. Why should we have to prove ourselves? Because you are the suspects in the murder of your family member. That's why. What the fuck do you mean? Who cares what the public think? You should be proving this shit for your damn self. You say you're innocent, prove you're fucking innocent. Especially with your stories changing every fucking 5 minutes. Prove it. They won't show results because there was either no polygraph, no, Samantha, there was a polygraph. They failed. They failed. But they got all of these people telling them, y'all don't have to talk. Y'all don't have to do anything. What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? If my mom is accused of murdering a child, you gotta talk. You gotta talk. Oh, you not gonna talk? Then you are dead to me. You stay the fuck away from me and my kids. You're dead to me. Especially if it was my child, I'm beating your fucking ass every day until you take one. Call the police on me, get me locked up. I'm beating your ass every day until you take one. But he sat on Erica Lindsay's post, and what did you say, Dad? It's out of my hands. Them getting arrested, what is it gonna do? It ain't gonna bring Semaj back. What? The fuck? What? It may not bring her back, but it will get her justice. What the fuck do you mean? How dare you say some shit like that? I don't respect him, y'all. I don't respect him. All this little stupid shit he doing, I don't respect it. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell you are doing all of this to me, but you ain't doing nothing to the suspects. We all know if you say jump, Cherie will say how high. So you trying to tell me you can't tell her to go down there? They even trying to say that Cherie harmed my baby because of you, but you can't tell her to tell police what happened? Get out of here. Get out of here. Stop. I'm not buying that shit. You want to lie and say you not still talking to your family? Bro, it's plenty of people in Joliet who saw you on Tatiana's live when Tatiana was bullshitting and lying for your family. Plenty of people saw you on there commenting. Plenty of people saw you talking shit with them. So you trying to tell us now all of a sudden you don't deal with them? Fuck out of here. You and your sister got one of them groups together. One of them little action groups or whatever the fuck you want to call them. You got your sister in the group, bro. You, Greg, and her. Right. Shay Hudson. You knew, I told you that your sister had another profile known as Shay Hudson. I have done nothing but showed you everything I have said has been backed up. I've showed you. You thought I was lying about how they was doing Cherie and shit, and then that DCFS report came out. The only thing is I didn't know they was doing that shit to the kids. I knew they would slap her around. I knew one day Lucretia beat Cherie's ass and told her to go sit in the closet. And Cherie got up and sat in the closet. I knew about that. That's why I told her, get them people the fuck away from you, Cherie. I'm not playing. Get them people out of your life. Them people don't need to be around my baby. Them people don't need to be around your kids. Get them the fuck out your life. Got to a point where they like, you better not tell Toya. You better not tell Toya what's going on. What could I have done? I'm not family. It was family telling Cherie, get them people out of your house. And she still wouldn't listen. I don't know what kind of hold they had on her. I don't know what voodoo they put on her. I don't know. I just know she would not stop dealing with these people, even if it was to her own detriment. She lost everything for these people, and I still don't understand why. Even now, what has she said about them? Nothing. But they throwing her under the bus. They throwing her under the bus, trying to blame everything on her, saying she did all of this because James was with some other girl. So you mean to tell me if y'all know that she's so devoted to James, why the fuck haven't y'all told James to get her to talk? James, if you really want justice for Semaj, answers for Semaj, why the fuck is you not talking to her to get them? This woman's supposed to be so dedicated to you that she'll do some extreme shit like that. But you can't demand that she go and turn herself in or give answers. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. You can't sweet talk her into getting the polygraph, into taking a polygraph. You can't do nothing, huh? And obviously you got contact, right? Because you knew about the headstone. That yes, the headstone that you just couldn't seem to find time to pick out, right? You was talking about, you gave me some bullshit excuse as to it wasn't paid off and blah, 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 blah. Well, if your mama and all of them didn't have a fucking lawyer, especially if they're innocent, if they didn't have a lawyer, they would have been able to pay it off. If you could have reached out to people, people would have paid it. You see, that day when I went there, everybody was willing to go in their pocket and get Semaj the headstone that she deserves. You doing all this shit behind the scenes and then mad because people don't know about it. You don't talk to me. You don't tell me shit. If you talk to me, you cussing me out. You snapping on me. At that little rally we had when y'all was standing across the street, you walked up to shake the police officer's hand with Greg. Follow the leader. You ain't say shit to none of us. And I told you Jed was trying to talk to you. You still didn't say shit to me. You may not agree with my approach, but dude, this is something you should be doing. This is your child. Teresa Perkins, the other child who passed was his sister Tatiana's son. He was a baby. Passed from lack of oxygen as well. And some girl who claims to be cousins with Cherie, she sent me a message telling me that LaCreature killed that baby too. Right. I posted it because you see, with everything on here, everything that's ever said, brought out, I posted. I have nothing to hide. The public deserves to know. It was the public who had all come together to find her. It's the public who are coming to these rallies. It's the public demanding justice. The public deserves to know. I made everything public for people to know. My only thing was, I don't need the bullshit. I don't need the bashing. I don't need the hate. So I made it where certain people couldn't comment. But other than that, everything was out here. And people would tell me, well, Toya, why not just make your page private? I'm like, what the fuck for? What for? What for? People need to know what's going on. And I still feel that way. What for? They need to know what's going on. I'm not lying about anything. You right, Dana. It's extremely sad. That dude could not tell Don no legitimate reason as to why he is coming so hard on me. Never. He could not tell him that. And like I said, he damn sure couldn't say, oh, because she want me, bro. She just mad because she can't have me, bro. She mad because I don't want her. Yeah, try telling him that shit if you want to. Try it. Try it. I don't know if I want to talk to Cherie. I don't know if I want to talk to her. Yes, she claims she lost her twins. Yes, she claimed now she lost the twins that she was pregnant with. Yes, LaCreature is James' sister. Her real name is LaCreature, but I call her LaCreature. Yes, the aunt who was there. I can't, look, y'all telling me to talk to her and try and get her to do this. I can't make her do shit. I can't make Cherie do anything. She obviously didn't want to get rid of them. It was a point where her family got all of them out of her house before. Way before any of this. Her family got all of them people out. And she let them right back in. I feel sorry for them. They didn't have nowhere to go. Oh, fucking well. Oh, fucking well. Why they can't go with these family members who defending them so much? Why they can't do that? Matter of fact, why they couldn't go stay with Dad and his current girlfriend? That's the $1 million question. Why wasn't they living there? But like I said, why ain't they living with all these family members who coming out the woodworks defending them? Why y'all couldn't live with them? Why did y'all have to live with Cherie? Right. Don't nobody even talk about Wesley. Don't nobody talk about the fact that Wesley, LaCreature's boyfriend, was in the DCFS report for molesting her child. Nobody talks about that. Mr. Greer says he wants to do something about rape. Well, bro, look at that DCFS report. While you talking about now you're in alliance with the suspects or whatever the fuck you said. And that DCFS report, a 3-year-old child was molested. How about you contact the FBI on her behalf? It was LaCreature's daughter. And LaCreature initially reported that her boyfriend did it. But then she went back and changed her story and blamed Cherie. Right. Wouldn't even follow through with it. Didn't follow through with it. That's why y'all need to read that DCFS report. That DCFS report, when it first came out, I found out shit like everybody else. That's when I found out what the kids went through. Jasmine Cunningham did an interview where she said her nephew was beaten at that house, I believe, a month or two before this happened with Semaj. And she said, the creature said that her nephew was with her all day. So how was he abused? And then she went so far as to say, oh, Wesley beat on me and my kids too. Now, after this whole incident of where he molested her child and there was swelling and all of that, because again, this is in the DCFS report. They say I'm lying. They say I'm lying about everything, but everything I've said, I've backed up. All you have to do, James, is look at the DCFS report your damn self. It got you in there. It got you in there talking about you can't take your son to doctor's appointments and shit. It got you in there beating on your son when all you should have did was held him and loved him. It said you put welts on him and bruises. So what do you mean? You had a car. You had a car, but you wasn't taking them to appointments. I've already said how Cherie had caught a cab all the way down to where your girlfriend lived to ask you to help her with the kids. She said you got the car from filing her kids. You need to help her take care of them. And I respected her for that. She didn't come there to fight your girlfriend. She came there to ask you to help take care of your fucking responsibilities. That's what she did. She was not trying to fight or anything. But like I said, you in the DCFS report talking about how you couldn't get your son medication because you couldn't make it there. You couldn't get a ride. Your kids couldn't get food stamps because you couldn't give your baby mama a ride to the Department of Human Services, DHS office. How, Sway? You had a whole Lincoln, a 2014 Lincoln. So you talking about I wasn't there? You a lie. You a damn lie. I was there. Again, I was the one telling her, don't give him no money. You use that money to take care of your children, yourself, your household. Oh, you need a ride to a doctor's appointment? Here we go. Oh, you need some food in the house? Okay. Oh, you need me to watch the kids while you go to school? Fine. You need a ride to school? Fine. Right. You need me to go pick up baby stuff? Fine. What's that? Semaj need diapers? Fine. How could you sit up here and take away everything I've done? I've been there times when you couldn't. How? How the fuck can you get up here and say these things about me? How the fuck can you tell people shit like that about me? I'm just not understanding that. I have been there more than you ever have. And you have the nerve to come down on me. I'm not making it seem like, oh yeah, I did more. Give me a gold star. Give me a gold star. No, I'm just saying I've been there more. How dare you sit up there and try and say I haven't? That is my point with that. I don't want to say I'm doing more as far as getting her justice. I'm saying join me. But you won't do that. You spend so much time coming after me. I just ask you spend that time going after the suspects. If you did that, justice would be served. I guarantee it. And I said it before, and I'm keeping it real. It's not bashing him, it's keeping the shit real. People make mistakes. There are some dads who was not initially in their child's lives who figured it out and made a way. Dads who missed probably what, 10 years of their children's lives, who are there now making up for it. I get it. But this ain't how you make up for it, bro. You don't make up for it by going after me. That ain't the way to go about it. I ain't did shit to you. And then you want to talk about, well, you said I started the fire. You said I started the fire. Because, bro, the way you was acting, you was at the funeral talking about people got me effed up. People got my family effed up. Wait, what? Huh? What do you mean they got your family effed up? This is the same family who was there. This is the same family who was lying. You should have been like, no, they got me effed up. How the fuck is y'all at my baby's funeral and y'all claiming y'all don't know what happened? But oh, right. Go after Toya, right? Go after Toya. Can you imagine one of these people, probably all three of them are lying and they're all in your fucking face, have the nerve to be there acting like they're crying for her? That would make me mad. That would make me give them a cease and desist fucking letter. Because whether any way you want to slice it, bro, they know what happened. They did this to Semaj. And then had the nerve to be at her funeral crying fake ass tears. That's like the most bogus shit in the world. How the hell you harm my child? And then on top of that, even if you don't want to think that they murdered her, they had her living like that. How the fuck you have my child living like this and you over here crying on my shoulder? Right. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Even if, like I said, if you don't want to believe that they harmed her, they had her living like that. You would have known if you would have been around. Sorry, but not sorry. I'm not finna kiss your ass no more. I am going to give you pure truth, whether you like it or not. What you do with it is up to you. I'm not about to kiss your ass. I refuse to. Like I said, I still extend my arm to you to work with you if you want to get justice for Semaj. But I'm not finna kiss your ass. I'm not finna back down as far as your family go or Cherie. I'm not backing down. I refuse to. They need to tell us what happened to Semaj. I don't know. It's not good enough. These bogus ass stories that has been changing is not good enough. I know you seen the interview that your mama gave. She couldn't even drop a tear, but you got the nerve to get on here and tell me I'm dropping fake tears. Your mama get on there, and the only thing she could say about your daughter is she like hot chips. They was so hot. What? You're not even supposed to be giving her hot chips. But, oh, okay. I don't know if it was 15 or 30 or what. I don't know. Tayshaw, I feel you. Denise, maybe. That's what police said, Tonya. She couldn't cry, Kimberly. Exactly. Janice, yes, she was. Yes, Ms. Jones. They've been all up and down this page. It was a woman who asked Lucretia. She liked Lucretia. Who put Semaj under that couch? Lucretia said, I got the fucking screenshot. Lucretia said, your mama did. That shit pissed me off. How how do you joke about it? How do you joke about some shit like that? And if you don't know James, I will send you the screenshot. Just ask me. Hit me up. Toya, send me the screenshot of her saying that shit, and I will send it to you. Your sister made a joke out of it and said your mama did it. That don't sound fucked up to you? It don't sound fucked up that the only memory your mama can recall of your child is she liked hot chips. They were so hot. But like I was saying, the first night when they claimed Semaj was in there. So I want people to think about this, because I've been thinking about this. You claim, Darlene and Lucretia, y'all claim that the last time you saw Semaj was in the house with Cherie. Although you didn't tell police, you didn't tell anybody who was on the scene. You didn't call police till about 4 or 5 hours later. Y'all claim Cherie had an outburst in court a couple days before. But no, you didn't suspect nothing. You couldn't suspect nothing. But okay, let me continue. You claim the last time you seen Semaj was in the house, but you got on national television and you told the entire world she was outside playing and y'all was going to get ice cream. Does that make sense? Because you see, if you would have initially told police officer, if you would have called them immediately, but no, you wait about 3 or 4 hours later. Okay, whatever. Police officer, the last time we saw Semaj, she was in the house with her mom. Now, I'm going to tell you where you messed up. And I want everybody to remember this, because when they decide to change their story again and add this, remember, I got screenshots where it was not said before. And that's what I've been doing. Whenever I say something, they try and add it into their little story. But I got screenshots of the original story. All of it is all up and down my timeline. Got screenshots of the original story. All the way back to, yeah, we was about to get ice cream. We looked around. She was gone. Somebody had to have taken her. Now, with that being said, y'all claim Cherie, so Cherie had to do that shit. According to y'all, Cherie had to have done that shit right then and there in the house. Because y'all all outside, right? Okay. When police came on the scene and stuff, they initially searched the house. Semaj wasn't in that house. That means y'all were transporting her around. The only person who was seen carrying a large bag was Grandma. And then on top of that, Tatiana Crosby, you slipped up. You see, because you said that day they were doing laundry. You claimed they were carrying laundry bags. This was all in Tatiana's live. I don't know if she still got them, but there are a few people who've been looking into this shit as much as me, and they saw that live, and they saw where Tatiana said. Tatiana even went so far as to say Semaj had blood on her body. But the Will County coroner said she had no blunt force, no trauma, no blood. But this is what Tatiana was saying. Like I said, Tatiana said they were doing laundry that day. So that would mean your family were carrying bags. Cherie wasn't. So that would mean your family was transporting Semaj around. Because Semaj didn't get under that couch until sometimes Tuesday. And Tuesday, all of your family was in that damn house. I'm not sure if Cherie was, but your family was. And you can't tell me Cherie snuck Semaj in, picked the couch up, put Semaj under that couch while your family are all there and they don't know shit. Stop. Stop. As big as that couch was, like I said, 3 officers had to carry that couch up out that house. You can't tell me one person is lifting it. And you damn sure can't tell me with the way your family has mistreated that girl for so damn long that they would do anything to cover something up for her. So that is why I feel Cherie did not do this. This is why I say I focus on the criminal aspect. Because there are people who don't want to do shit like this. They just want to do donations and shit like the Justice for Semaj Action Team. I want to look into every detail, discuss them, and put them out there. That's me. That's what I do. Because it's not adding up. I'm going to analyze everything like I've been doing the past 6 months. I analyze every single aspect of this case because I want answers. And I will continue to do so until I get them. Somebody needs to start talking. If you don't like this shit, if you don't like me going after your family, you have them go down there and you have them talk. You have them take a polygraph. It's just as simple as that. If you don't want me saying shit, you have them clear their name. Because right now, they're looking guilty as hell. With their actions and everything they have done over the course of 6 months, they're looking guilty as hell. And them pictures I posted of your mom and your sis when they went out to eat, when your daughter wasn't even supposed to have her kids, and I called DCFS, and DCFS told me if I see her with the kids to call police. Yeah, that day, you were right there with them, bro. You was right there with them enjoying a feast. So don't give me that shit. Let that shit go. Stop being loyal to them and get your ass up, stand tall, and fight for your child. For once in your fucking life, you be a man. And if ain't nobody telling you to be one, you tell them to shut the fuck up, get out your face. I am telling you to be a man, get up off your fucking ass, and be a man for your children's sake. You don't like that shit? Oh, fucking well. Do that shit. You want justice for your daughter? You do that shit. Fuck boo-hoo you. Fuck how you feel. You get your ass up. You be a man for your children. Because you, I don't know if you realize, you still got Jakai. You still got Jakai out here, and you have another child, a daughter. You do this shit for their sake. You make them fucking proud. You put all this bullshit aside and you make them proud. Because one day they are going to find out about this. They are going to see this. And how are you going to explain, well, I didn't get justice for y'all sister because I don't like Toya. I didn't get justice for y'all sister because Toya was going after our family. How the fuck are you going to explain some shit like that? Jakai is 8. He's missing his sister. What the fuck are you going to tell him? What you gonna say? TT Toya the bad guy? Would you really break his spirit like that? The last thing he remember about me is me holding him and comforting him. Are you really going to take that away from him too? Right. Like I said, get off your fucking ass and be a man. Stop letting Bishop Greer, do all this stupid shit. Because it's people talking about he wouldn't let the freedom fighters come because he didn't want opportunists on his daughter's case. Well, what do you think Mr. Greer is? Mr. Greer don't seem like an opportunist to you? He seemed like an opportunist to me. Seemed like he's trying to make this shit all about him to me. And to the guy who said they asked him, the people, the women on the forefront asked Mr. Greer to join them. No, the fuck we didn't. We went to the DCFS hearing and he followed us. We were talking to, what is his name? Governor, I cannot think of his name, but I posted a picture with him. We was talking to him. He said he appreciated what we were doing and he took us out to lunch, and Mr. Greer, freeloading ass, followed us and ate with us. Not doing shit, never been a part of shit, but he was right there with us, following us. And since then, he's been following us. We ain't never asked him to come and do anything on our behalf because we didn't fucking need him. It was us women on the forefront. It was us women getting those signatures. So don't try that shit. We didn't need no Mr. Greer. You sound dumb as hell. Nobody asked him to join us. He just came. He just latched on. Like most opportunists do. Y'all failed to realize I asked Jed to help us. I did. He didn't just come here on his fucking own. And for all you naysayers, if you feel Jed trying to exploit the situation, then you join the cause and you watch his ass like a hawk then. How about you do that? Y'all got so much shit to say. How about you join the cause to help Semaj and you check and balance everything he do? That's the only way I could think of it. Dad, you the head of all of this. You can join with him, and if you feel they on some bullshit, you watch them. But if they say they want to help, let them help. Right. That thought never crossed your mind. No, that thought never crossed your mind. We get it. People don't want to trust nobody, especially after a situation like this where your mom and your sister is implicated in your daughter's murder. I get it. You don't want to trust people. But you're going to have to learn how to trust all over again. And doing all this stupid shit is not how you start. I've never done anything to you. However, you know what your mom has done to you. You know what all your family has done. You know all of their secrets, all of the crazy shit they have done. You even knew Wesley was beating on your sister. What did you do about that? What did you say to Wesley? Oh, you ain't got shit to say about him? Did you even read the DCFS report? Did you even hear what, who is it? I think your cousin or your sister, Jasmine, said about what he did to your nephew? Right. But you ain't got shit to say about him, but you can come after me? Come on, dude. Let that anger, whatever the fuck you got, let that shit go. Get on your shit. This is your daughter. Get on your ass. No, get off your ass. And do what you need to do. Be a man. And I'm going to keep saying this. Be a man. Be a man. Stop doing this bitch shit. Be a man. Tired of this. When you become a man, I already know. Then you'll join me. Because then you'll know what you need to do, how to do it. You will know that a simple I don't know ain't fucking good enough. You will know. You will be able to say, y'all stay the fuck away from me. Y'all better answer some questions. Ain't no way in hell none of them should have anything to say to you. The way you doing me is exactly how you should be doing they ass. They were there. They were there. I am trying to drill this in your fucking head. They were there with your child. They was there after they claimed she was missing. They were still there. Your mom, she never left that house. Never. While everybody's searching, your mom never left that house. And your sister made sure that she stuck by Cherie's side. I even have a clip where your sister was on here interrupting an interview that Cherie was trying to do with the reporter. I have a interview of your sister on here trying to fake cry, but she couldn't. You see, my tears are genuine. Your mom and your sister can't even seem to push one out. Check them out. Everything is down my timeline. If you don't feel like going back 6 months, if you don't feel like digging for 6 months, 6 months worth of information that I have on my page, I will send it to you. All you have to do is send me a message. Toya, can you send me some of that stuff that you have? Toya, I want to see some of that stuff. It's all here. Because remember that first interview Cherie did, your sister was right behind her. Your sister finished her story. There was a neighbor who said he heard somebody say, stick to the story. Your sister was following Cherie around. Why? To make sure she stuck to the story. You make sure you figure this shit out. I can show you. Just ask. So all you gotta do is ask. You can't be in this situation and be like, nope, 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 nope. Lies, lies, lies. Open your fucking eyes, bro. Whole DCFS report. I doubt you even read it. Have somebody read it to you. I'll read it to you. You need to see what the hell is going on in there. If you claim you really didn't know, then you need to read that DCFS report. It all starts there. Read the DCFS report. It was shit in there that will blow your fucking mind. Read it. As a matter of fact, I am going to post it. When I get off this live, I'm going to post it. Feel free to look at it. It will be public. Feel free to look at it. And this is an actual document. You see, because when I first put it out there, they said it wasn't a real document. Then when they couldn't prove that it wasn't a real document, they said it's just complete lies. Right. Everybody's lying, right? Police lying. I'm lying. FBI lying. DCFS lying. Right. I'm going to post it, Tay Show. I'm going to post it. So, thanks everybody for watching. I'm about to post this DCFS report. Again, James, feel free to look at it. If you won't take my word, take the word of the state. Take the word of your son. Talk to your son. You may not want to traumatize him. You may not want, which I get it. You probably don't want to talk to him because you feel is going to traumatize him. He been through a lot. And believe me when I tell you, he will talk to you. He talked to me. He said, tell my daddy don't love me anyway. Does that seem like a child who don't want to talk? He is the same brave little boy who was telling DCFS he didn't want his family there. Same brave little boy who walked up to them and said, I don't want my grandma or my aunt there anymore. I don't love them. So if he can be brave at the age of fucking 8, I know you can be brave at the age of 20 fucking 6. Get your shit together now.